World Food Day is an international day celebrated every year worldwide on October 16th to commemorate the date of the founding of the United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization in 1945. The day is celebrated widely by many other organizations concerned with hunger and food security, including the World Food Programme, the World Health Organization, and the International Fund for Agricultural Development. WFP received the Nobel Prize in Peace in 2020 for their efforts to combat hunger, contribute to peace in conflict areas, and for playing a leading role in stopping the use of hunger in the form of a weapon for war and conflict. Since 1981, World Food Day has adopted a different theme each year in order to highlight areas needed for action and provide a common focus. FAO issued World Food Day medals each year to commemorate and promote the anniversary. Most of the themes revolve around agriculture because only investment in agriculture together with support for education and health will turn this situation around. The bulk of that investment will have to come from the private sector, with public investment playing a crucial role, especially in view of its facilitating and stimulating effect on private investment. In spite of the importance of agriculture as a driving force in the economies of many developing countries, this vital sector is frequently starved of investment. In particular, foreign aid to agriculture has shown marked declines over the past 20 years. In over 150 countries, events mark World Food Day. World Food Day has been a tradition in the United States since 1 year after the first World Food Day in 1981. In the United States, the endeavor is sponsored by 450 national, private, voluntary organizations. In Italy, ministries, universities, research agencies, international agencies, and NGOs have organized many conferences as well as exhibitions and symposia. In Germany, the Federal Ministry of Consumer Protection, Food and Agriculture have all become involved via press conference. The UK Food Group has also been active through conferences and media broadcast. In Ghana, the Ministry of Food and Agriculture has hosted a food security conference, while Namibia has run an awareness campaign through national media. Why is World Food Day important? The World Food Day, observed annually on October 16, is an important reminder to recommit to plans and actions driving better production, better nutrition, better environment, and better life, leaving no one behind. World Food Day, what it is and why it's more important than ever. World Food Day is an annual call to action by the United Nations on 16th of October each year. Almost 1 in 10 people globally are undernourished, and more than 3 billion can't afford a healthy diet, according to the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO. Conflict, climate change, and rising prices are all contributing to growing food insecurity around the world. The FAO says governments should re-evaluate their support to agriculture to help improve sustainable production of more nutritious foods. This year's theme is Leave No One Behind. The FAO says access to and availability of nutritious food is being increasingly impeded by the current global challenges. The problem is particularly acute for the 80% of people classified as extreme poor who live in rural areas. They are the hardest hit by human-made and natural disasters. Some are also marginalized due to gender and ethnic origin. Looking ahead to the World Food Day, the Food and Agricultural Organization says, in the face of global crisis, global solutions are needed more than ever. By aiming for better production, better nutrition, a better environment, and a better life, we can transform agri-food systems and build forward better by implementing sustainable and holistic solutions that consider development in the long term, inclusive economic growth, and greater resilience. The human statistics are stark. Almost 1 in 10 people in the world are undernourished, according to the United Nations. Globally, around 1 in 5 children under the age of 5 were stunted in 2020, many as a result of inadequate nutrition, while a fifth of people in Africa faced hunger last year. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization's State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World 2022 report says world hunger rose last year. It estimates that as many as 828 million people globally were affected by hunger in 2021. It says this reflects the inequalities across and within the countries due to an unequal pattern of economic recovery among countries and unrecovered income losses among those most affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The FAO also says projections suggest that 670 million people will still be facing hunger in 2030. That is 8% of the world's population and the same number as when its 2030 agenda was launched in 2015, and despite the UN's own sustainable development goal of zero hunger by the end of this decade. Food is an essential part of life. The action needed now is to address the root causes of the global food crisis, because by getting access to nutritious food, we are more productive and thus have prospects for a better future. Happy World Food Day. World Food Day is an international day celebrated every year worldwide on October 16th to commemorate the date of the founding